Well, welcome back. Saturday, November 19th. I'm going to be all over the place. I kind of just want to get a video out of the way. I've been watching my own videos and kind of critiquing myself and catching myself making a lot of mistakes. I do still get nervous like everybody else, and I do make a lot of mistakes, and but it's I am finding I am a little bit better with my speech and stuff, so that's great. Today's feature is the Anthurium crystallitum. I bought this a month or two ago, and it's doing okay. The roots was really bad, truth be told. It's been sitting in this terracotta pot, and I don't think it's getting the adequate lighting, so I'm starting to migrate some of my plants into here. Today I'm going to try to seal some of this part of the building so I can have some of my plants moved over here. I don't like it that it's getting bent down to look for the light. So with here, my light is adequate enough that it's going to reach up. So I'll probably put my plants lower. That's the other thing. I'm going to be all over the place today. Sorry about that, but I'll shift my focus back here. I want to move my 300 gallon and put the turtle in there, and then put my plants around it. It would be a lot more organized than what it is right now. The aquarium that I do use helps me a lot. The water temperature and the nitrate in the tank, and I always have readily available water to water my plants. So that's a plus for me. I mean, I know not everybody's gonna have that luxury, but for me, that's part of the reason why I keep fish as well. Just keep in mind, anthuriums like to stay a little dry, to be honest. I've kept her a little bit dry. It does drain well, but I kept her kind of dry on the drier side. My soil is pretty much the same, Leica, Coco, and Pearl Lights. I do use a little bit of Coco coir. Depending on the plant. Some plants don't like it. It's a little bit more dense. As you can see, it kind of breaks down, and it's a little bit dense. It's not good for alocasias, and I'm gonna have to repot all of my alocasias, but I was gonna wait till spring because right now I don't think it's a good time to repot, especially where I'm at. It's a little bit colder in here at night. I think it does drop about 50 degrees here. So some of these plants will survive, but your alocasias may not. And I think they're dormant right now. Long story short, back to the anthurium. I have a routine. Water every 3 days. Every 3 days I go through and water my plants, and I make sure, it's a little bit cumbersome to kind of do what I do. Maybe I'm gonna buy a tray, and then all these are elevated to where I'll water my plant, and then the water just drains and then funnels out to my green garden. But for now, this is what I've been doing, and I don't mind, but ultimately I'll be efficient in what I want to do and design a water station or plant station where I can easily water and stuff. But back to the anthurium. This thing is pretty cool. I mean, you just gotta have it if you're a plant collector. It's velvety, a plastic feeling to it, rubbery, or plastic rubbery. It's pretty cool. I mean, it's just one of those that catches your eye in the background. You can almost spot this over half of your YouTube influencers. They all have this, and but it's just one of those ones you just kind of have to have. I don't really know too much about it, just kind of wanted to show you that I have this, and I will down the road do better videos, more informative. For now, right now, this for me, I just want to encourage myself to do more videos, build up my speech, and not to speak so fast. I catch myself speaking so fast. I get too nervous, and I'll just ramble on and on and on like I'm doing right now. But my focus is today, if anything, you can get out of this video, not so much about this plant, but I do fertilize. I do use the azole. This helps the root, and it helps the plant to eat more, I guess. I don't know how to describe it or use the term in food wise. It just encourages the plant to eat more nutrients. And this is kind of expensive. I don't really encourage you to get this, but you do want a little bit of your root hormone stuff. Not hormone, but this is a root enhancer. This is Root Accelerator Gold, and if this is kind of spendy, I wouldn't. It's like $100 for this bottle. So there are cheaper alternatives. I have Root Riot. I've been using Root Riot, but I've moved into Accelerator. It does help. I do, if you are experienced enough, that I do recommend these things. So be careful, don't use too much. It will kill your plants. You can overfeed your plants, that's the other thing. And a lot of influencers have recommended use like a third. And I do want to emphasize that, don't use the full strength. Your plants, your roots are not established enough that it cannot handle that. So I would go easy and gradually. If you think your plants are established, then you can go half strength and up to maybe 80%, but I would never go 100% as it's recommended. When they recommend something, they are assuming that you have a mature plant. So if you ever wanted to test it out, you can put a full strength and root some of your plants and go from there, but I would not use go 100% on any of your fertilizer, be it just a granule. I mean, like people put teaspoons of granules on here to just kind of fertilize throughout the 6 months, and then they do it again, and they never ever have to fertilize again. But getting back to fertilizing, a lot of folks don't fertilize and their plants stay really weak. I would say that 40% of new houseplant people don't really fertilize and their plants don't really thrive. I was in that way. I just thought that a houseplant would just survive by watering. Yes, it's going to survive. It's just not going to thrive. So with that in mind, I typically fertilize in the spring and late summer. And then after that, I kind of cut back a little bit and just let the plant dormant. But if you have a greenhouse or a dome or a tent, a grow tent with light that's 18 hours of sunlight, then you can fertilize the whole year. The reason, if naturally plants go dormant during the winter time, starting October to maybe February, March time frame, they're a little slow and they kind of just stay dormant to hold their strength, and then when the sun comes out, they'll just expand, explode, and that's when you want to start fertilizing. So again, I'm getting out of everywhere. I got a lot of stuff to do. I want to repot, move 300, move the turtle, get this organized. Anthurium crystallitum. It's pretty cool. It's kind of spendy. I don't recommend you getting a small size, to be honest with you. These things are super slow to grow, and imports are super slow to re-establish. This thing's gonna be like, luckily the leaves survive, and but if half the leaf just fell off, it'd be like this for a good year. So and it's gonna be like this for a good year. So be prepared when you import plants. They're gonna take some time to re-establish the roots to really grow. And that's the other thing that I kind of want to emphasize is to your root. Everything's in the root, pretty much. If you see a new growth, that will tell you that your roots are establishing, or your roots are doing well. When your plants isn't doing well, it's because your root is rotting, or your root is bound, or your root is something wrong with your root. Again, I'm getting out of tangent. I just wanted to kick a video, and I want to stay under 8 minutes. I've learned that anything above 10 minutes takes so long to upload. So this isn't so much to be cool, trendy, or not. I just want to build myself esteem up with these videos. So I do appreciate new subscribers, old subscriber viewers. Any comments, negative, positive, I'm encouraging myself to better myself. I'm So thank you, new subscribers. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for watching.